Welcome back to the Eastern Odyssey Tournament Expert Division qualifying round, hole number 2. This is Kingmaker Grizzly Bounce Up, and it's only been tested with a Kingmaker. So if you want to play this shot with Wind 4 or Wind 5 ball, you're definitely going to need to make some adjustments. And I'll look into, a Wind 5 option or Wind 4 option after I get through the base plays. If I find something, I'll post it. Because with the wind angles changes that we're seeing now, I think, they've clearly made it to where Wind 5 has a definite advantage, right? So we're gonna need some Wind 5 shots if we want to get good consistent drops on some of these holes. But with that being said, this is Kingmaker Grizzly 7 plus. The adjustment is P3 plus 40% max numbers as our base. We're not using any spin. So no spin. We're just going to set our ball guide aimed center cup and either just touching or just before the line, just below the hole. So if we zoom in on that, right, you see that line, one line below the hole. That's where we want to be, either touching that or just short of touching that. And then aim center cup, right? This one is very pull angle dependent, and there are wind angles here. And I'll go over what's working for me, right? So I'm pulling this with a slight 59 flicker. And that's going to be part of how I'm kind of working around the wind angle changes here. But basically, I've broken this down into 3 wind angles. And we're basically looking at the center of the bush or just right of center of the bush. And then I'm looking at this rock down here at the bottom. There's a dark spot here. And a little dark spot here with a light spot here in the middle. Right? It's kind of on that rock. The light spot on the rock right there. Alright, so that'll put our neutral here. It puts crosswind over here. And headwind over here. Right? So I'm not getting too complicated with the wind angle tweaks, though I'm going to give you what I think it needs as a base. It's very pull angle dependent. So if you're pulling more 59, you'll miss it more right of the cup. If you're pulling more 1201, you'll usually miss it left of the cup. So this is how I've been dealing with it, right? So in the crosswind, there's no change. In the neutral, add 0.2 to your adjustment. And in the headwind, add 0.4 to your adjustment. No matter what your wind is, right? Now, with that being said, if you've got a baby wind only 7 mile an hour in the headwind, you may only want to add 0.2 or 0.3. You may want to knock 0.1 off of that. It just kind of depends on what works for you. And that's going to be dependent upon how you're pulling it, right? So what I'm doing basically is in the crosswind, I'm pulling a 59 flick, right? I'm pulling straight for the neutral, and I'm pulling an 01 flick for the headwind. That's what's working for me, right? I don't know. It just depends on how you want to approach this, but that's kind of what I've noticed. And based on the way I'm pulling it and playing it and adjusting it, right? That's kind of what has gotten me the drops. So That being said, definitely practice this a couple of times. See how it's coming in for you. You may have to tweak it. You may have to offset, aim at the right center of the cup or the left center of the cup, or you may have to tweak the adjustment a little bit to work for how you see things and how you pull. But this will get you very close, if not in the hole, and shouldn't take you a whole lot from here to start getting it to drop with some consistency. That being said, you're always probably going to get more consistency with a win 5 ball. So I will be coming back to look for a win 5 option soon. Good luck. I hope you all get the drop. We'll see you on the next one. P3 plus 40% max. No spin.